Hi, my name's Chris and I'm the founder of Edapt Education. Now before I get into what Edapt does, step back in time with me for a moment. Cast yourself back to when you were 13 in year 9. For the sake of this, you're in Mr. Lamb's period 7 math class with me. Now I headed math, which meant I headed Mr. Lamb, which meant I was at the bottom of his class. Now, how would you have ranked yourself compared to me and the rest of your peers in Mr. Lamb's class? Would you have said you're above average, at standard, below average? Because I was right at the bottom, I was years behind my peers because I was struggling in math since year 7. Now, let's just say you are at the top of the class operating at a year 10 capability. Studies indicate that the gap in capability between the highest and the lowest performers can be anywhere up to 6 years. Now, let's just say that the purpose of school is to make sure that every kid who steps foot on school grounds on day 1 in term 1 advances by 12 months by the end of the year. What would you do if you were Mr. Lamb and had to teach this math class? You wouldn't just teach them straight from the year 9 curriculum, right? Unfortunately, that's what's happening in a majority of schools in the world because targeting teaching to that spread of capability is really hard. Why? Because of 3 things. Firstly, time. It takes incredible amount of time to analyze data from a variety of different sources. 5 weeks, in fact, for a faculty to do. That's not even factoring in the time to design targeted materials and lessons once that analysis is over. Tools. So while NAPLAN presents results in one way, VCE will look completely different, and so will results from teacher-made assessments. While there are heaps of mechanisms to measure student achievement, there's no simple way to make sense of that data. Lastly, training. Did I mention how differently data is represented? So if you're a math teacher, a box and whisker plot from NAPLAN is a walk in the park. You can make sense of that. But if you're an English teacher that hated math growing up, you're gonna glaze over when someone mentions standard deviation to you. This is where Edapt comes in. We help teachers by taking raw assessment data, analyzing it to find insights and trends, and then gives teachers recommendations such as what to teach to extend the advanced students and how to support the underperformers. Eventually, we'll even help you turn those recommendations into term planners, lesson plans, and targeted materials so that you can get back to what's important. Being in the classroom, teaching your kids, not crunching numbers. We've been in 2 schools consulting pro bono for the last 9 months. The prototype has been live and is currently being tested with live data in 1 school who's co-designing it with us. Feedback has been really promising, with the head of curriculum from Roxburgh College saying that this looks amazing and is potentially a really powerful planning tool. I've been working with 2 developers. Both have been with me for the last 5 months. We've agreed to have a conversation about equity when we have market validation and an MVP in several schools. Thank you for your time. I hope to meet with you soon.